When did you realize the universe rewards the wrong people? The first time I knew something was off was the night my cousin Sarah gave the eulogy at my mother's funeral. She wasn't even crying. She stood there in her sleek black dress, all polished and graceful, telling stories about mom like they were her own. Everyone praised her after. What strength, they said. What boys. I stood in the back with my wet tissues and smeared eyeliner, wondering if I'd imagined the coldness in her voice. Sarah and I had grown up like sisters. She lived with us off and on while her mom was finding herself. She always called my mom her second mother, and that used to make me smile. Until it didn't. After the funeral, Sarah moved in with me, just for a while since her apartment lease was ending. I let her. I was too broken to say no. She cooked, cleaned, did laundry. At first I thought she was being kind, but then she started rearranging things. Mom's things. The photos on the walls, the jewelry drawer, the dishes. This is how your mom liked it, she'd say. But it wasn't. I knew it wasn't. She joined my grief group too, told everyone how close she'd been to mom. Everyone loved her. I stopped talking as much in meetings. What was the point? She said it better anyway. She said everything better. A month later, Sarah posted a video tribute for my mom on social media. It went viral. Strangers commented things like, "You're such a strong daughter," and "She raised you right." She didn't correct them. She didn't mention me, my mother's real daughter. I told her I didn't like it. She said I was jealous and still grieving, that maybe I should take a break from social media and therapy both. I started second-guessing myself after that. The moment it all unraveled was when I came home early from work and found her in my mom's room, wearing her perfume, wearing her scarf, on the phone. "Yeah, mom always made me feel safe," she said. Even in her last days, she told me I was the strong one. I stood frozen in the hallway, because my mom never said that. In her last days, she couldn't speak at all. ALS had taken that from her. Later that night, I went digging. I started with her phone when she was asleep, then her laptop. She deleted texts with her mom, but I found backups in the cloud. Messages where she called my mom "that old lady" and mocked the feeding tube. Emails applying to scholarships, ones meant for people who lost their parent, using my mom's obituary. I took screenshots of everything. Next therapy session, I brought it up. The therapist said grief shows up in strange ways, that maybe Sarah was just trying to feel close to my mom, not replace her. But something in me broke when Sarah hosted a Remembrance Garden event in mom's honor. She gave a speech, wore my mom's necklace, handed out little seed packets with her initials on them. That night I snapped. I posted the screenshots. I added side-by-side comparisons of her stories versus reality, shared the fundraiser money trail, the speech she'd recycled from someone else's eulogy, the stolen grief. People didn't believe me at first. But a week later, Sarah was quietly dropped from a nonprofit board. The scholarship revoked. Her Instagram went private. Family started whispering. And yet, Sarah landed a podcast deal 2 months later. Grief and growth, she rebranded, told her story differently, polished, marketable. Meanwhile, I was called bitter, angry, disruptive. I don't get invited to family dinners anymore. My therapist says healing isn't linear, but I still see Sarah's face on wellness blogs, quoted for her journey through loss. I hear her voice on Spotify saying, "You can't fake pain." And I think about how somehow she turned my dead mother into her brand.